How are you? All right, we will go ahead and get started with our winning team press conference here following the TreatMyClot.com 300 at Auto Club Speedway. We welcome our winning driver, Kyle Larson, driver of the number 42 Cartwheel Chevrolet. Talk a little bit about your run out there, your first victory in the NASCAR Nationwide Series. It got to be exciting. It was certainly an exciting race to watch. First of all, congratulations, and tell us how you're feeling right now.
Yeah, thank you. I feel amazing right now. Probably more excited than I thought I would feel since I had gotten close, 5 other times to winning a nationwide race. So, but the way we got it done there at the end, beating, Kyle and Kevin and Joey Logano was awesome. I was surprised we got the jump on that last restart. I thought, starting on the bottom, the 22 would probably try and sneak underneath me, and the 54 was outside or behind the 5, and I thought we'd be close to 4 wide, probably off 2, but was able to get ahead enough to clear them guys, and from there I just had to make sure I hit my marks and changed my lineup a lot more than I wanted to the last run. I was just a little bit too loose to run the line that I'd been really fast in the run before, and Kyle was making a lot of ground up against the wall, so I moved up there and probably slowed him down a little bit, which helped. And but early in the race we were really loose, and Zippy did a good job of getting us tightened up enough to contend for the lead. And there was that one run where I was catching Joey a lot each lap, and was hoping we could go green to the end there. But once I got to him, it was tough to get by, and we had a really good race. And then I was nervous the last caution, but luckily it all worked out, and we were able to get my first nationwide win here in my home state.
All right. Also joining us, crew chief Scott Zippadelli. Your first win as a crew chief. Talk a little bit about how you're feeling here with this winning today.
Very exciting. Very exciting. It's exciting to have to win with this group. This is the second year I've had these guys, and they've worked so hard. And with Kyle coming along, it seemed like it was the missing piece of the puzzle. And this is race number 5, and we've had a shot to win 5 races this year, legitimately, and it's just awesome. It's a great feeling.
All right, we'll open it up for questions for Scott and Kyle. Please raise your hand. We'll start with Holly and then go back to Tom and Lee.
Got a question, Holly?
Actually, 2.
Okay.
Congratulations, Kyle.
Thank you.
Holly Kane, NASCAR.com. The first question is, you mentioned the coming in second. When you were there in those last couple of laps and those guys are coming on you, does your mindset and your body just become, I am going to win this race, they are not going to get by me? And secondly, how touching was it to have Rick Hendrick, Chase Elliott, Kyle Busch, all of these different guys come up and congratulate you? Your victory is not only popular among the fans, but the other racers that respect you so much.
Yeah, to answer your first question, that last caution, I'd never noticed a TV screen in the middle 1 and 2, and I saw my face, and next to it said 5 second place finishes in the Nationwide Series, and I was like, I am not getting another one. So yeah, and then those guys were running really hard with me, and I was like, man, we're gonna run second again. But luckily it worked out, and was able to stop that streak and get a win finally. And yeah, it means a lot to have those guys. Rick Hendrick, Kyle Busch, Chase, who's done an amazing job so far, come up and congratulate me. And wish Chip was here. Chip was here yesterday for practice, but I can't remember what he said he was going to go do today. But too bad he's not here. Maybe it's actually, he might not like this, but kind of good luck that he's not here. Last week we had a good run at Bristol in both
Harry's
cars.
Not here either.
Yeah, Scott's not here either. So I don't know. Maybe we can talk Chip into staying at the hotel tomorrow. But no, we'll try and get a win with Chip here at the track.
Okay, we'll take our next question from Tom.
Hey guys, Tom Jensen, FoxSports.com. Congratulations. Kyle, you mentioned briefly that run where you came out of the green flag stop and you were like 4.5 seconds back, and then you closed up to within half a second with 5-10 laps. What happened there? Did you make a big swing on the car, or was Joey slowing down, or what?
Yeah, I think Joey just, maybe their crew missed it that run, because I didn't think, I wasn't even driving hard, and they were like, all right, you were 7/10 quicker, because I was thinking to myself, he was so far out in front, I was just going to ride and, save my tires if we got a caution, because then I'd have better tires with me closer to him. But then I wasn't even trying, and we were catching him so fast, and then once I got to him, I was hoping I could get by him quick, but we got racing hard, and I was starting to get loose before I got him, or got to him. But yeah, it was fun racing Joey.
Okay, next question we'll take from Lee.
Lee Spencer. Congratulations, first of all. Second of all, we were upstairs wondering when you're going to learn to do a cartwheel, because we think that, cartwheels should be part of the celebration. Can you do a cartwheel?
I think it's safer for me to do no steering wheel donuts than it is to do a cartwheel. So I'll stick to my celebration I got going right now.
But seriously, you didn't seem intimidated whatsoever when you're getting attacked by Kevin Harvick and Kyle Busch, two of the most aggressive guys in the Cup garage. How do you just kind of keep your demeanor throughout that and, the closing laps of that race? Because, they were attacking you from every side.
Yeah, I think it's good that I gained the experience I needed in those first, 5 or so races that I'd been close to winning, to keep my nerves down there late in the race. And I'm just as aggressive as they are, and maybe not as much, I guess. But I was definitely a bit nervous when I saw the 54 behind me, and then when I saw Kevin really come into the picture, I was like, it's going to be really interesting here. So just had to keep a cool head and make sure I didn't make any mistakes. I'd been running a lane down off the wall, or a lane and a half off the wall, and that was really good for me to run before, but I got too loose and was nervous about getting up by the wall, because it's a fine line of really messing your car up there. And I told myself before the race to just let's try not to get into the wall at all, because last year I got in the wall a few times and I thought that slowed me down. And Homestead, you get close to the wall and it'll slow you down too. So just had to make sure I didn't make any mistakes. It was a blast racing them. They ran me so hard, but left me an inch or so each time they got to my door. So just thanks to those guys for racing me with respect, and I guess that means that they race me how I've raced them.
Okay, we'll take our next question in the middle from Jeff.
Jeff Gluck from USA Today. Can you take me through the history of the no steering wheel celebration, and also were you worried that NASCAR is going to get mad at you for doing that?
The history behind it, in the outlaw carts I grew up racing, everybody did them. My sister's ex-boyfriend probably did it the best, and she doesn't really like to see me do them, but
Bad memories.
Yeah. But nobody did it in stock cars. So once I got here, I did it when I won the K&N Championship at Rockingham, and then I won the truck race at Rockingham, and then NASCAR did have a talk with me about not doing it. But, I just won my first nationwide race, so I'll do whatever I want. And if I win the Cup race, I'll probably do the same thing.
Okay, we'll go upstairs for a question upstairs.
A question for Kyle. Wolfgang Munzer from Germany, Rennsport Press Agency. Congratulations, Kyle, first. Just a question, a little bit technically. Despite Nationwide and Sprint Cup cars are totally different machine, are there some similarities in setting it up?
That's a question for him, probably.
Yeah, they are different animals, but I think for myself and my team and Kyle's Cup crew, Shine over there, we talk a lot throughout the day and throughout the weekend and try to share as much information as we can. There's some things that we don't even discuss because they're so different, but there's a lot of little tuning tools that we do during the weekend that are very useful for both our groups, and it's really paying off for, I think, both of us.
Okay, we have another question upstairs.
This is Dustin Long of MRN.com. Kyle, what stands out the most to you about this win at this moment? Is it just because it's your first? Is it your first win, or is it who you held off, or is it what you did on the track? I know it's soon afterwards, but what stands out the most of what you've done today?
A lot of things stand out there late in the race, but probably what means the most to me is to beat Kyle Busch and Kevin Harvick, who were right on my rear bumper the last 11 or 12 laps. Just didn't really think that I could hold them off, when especially how good Kyle Busch is, and then Kevin Harvick, who's really good at this track. So and proud of myself for staying calm and not getting into the wall. So there's a lot of things that stand out to me, for making this race special. It's California, my first win. Just, how tough the competition is. So I'll definitely never forget this race.
Okay, we'll bring it back downstairs. Any questions, final questions from downstairs? All right. Gentlemen, congratulations on your win. Appreciate your time this afternoon.